What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Prestige Amazon FBA YouTube channel. If you guys are new here, welcome to the channel. My name is Andy. I'm a multi-six-figure Amazon FBA seller, and I put out videos twice a week just for the Prestige Amazon FBA family. So if you guys are new here, welcome to the channel. If you guys haven't already checked out the Prestige Amazon FBA 2019 cheat sheet, please be sure to go do so in the first link in the description. I promise you'll find that super useful. I include also a 50% off code for Helium-10 there, so please be sure to go check that out. But if you guys didn't check out the video prior to this one, I go over how I find products time and time again to sell on the Amazon FBA platform that are profitable, that are not competitive, and products that you can sell yourself. But in this video, I kind of want to go over the advanced filters that Helium-10 has to offer, and a lot of the filters that a lot of people aren't using, so that you have the advantage when you guys are doing your product research. This is kind of my version of product research hacking, and thankfully Helium-10 has this option for us to use. So without further ado, I'm going to hop over to my computer and we can go check that out. Let's go. What is up, and welcome back, guys. If you guys didn't check out the last video, please be sure to go check that out. I'll leave a link to that somewhere here, I think, or there. I think it's here, but be sure to go check that out, guys. I go over the regular and the primary way to go check out and do your product research using Helium-10's platform. You guys, they make it so easy for you guys to be able to filter out so many different types of niches and revenues that you are searching for in your product research criteria. And they basically search the entire Amazon platform to find products that fall directly into your criteria. So definitely worth the investment, especially when you guys are doing product research. It will save you so much time. I wouldn't recommend that anything that I don't use for you guys. So please be sure to go check that out if you haven't already. In this video, I want to kind of go over a little more somewhat of the advanced techniques and some of the other filters that I do include, and Helium-10 provides you for finding certain items that may help you find even better items than the regular filters don't. So let's head on to the computer. I think you guys can see my screen. We're on Helium-10 right now. Hopefully the video or the audio quality is good for you guys. But so before we jump into that, so if you didn't see the last video, I had already selected these categories. These are just the typical categories that I usually go through and select when I do categories. When I select my categories, for certain reasons, some reasons, I don't, like, for example, I don't select cell phones accessories because it's super saturated, and a lot of the big companies usually jump on these things before smaller people can. Some things are just gated and I don't choose, and like I try not to get into electronics, but you guys are welcome to. So these are the ones that I choose: arts and crafts and selling, baby, health and household, home and kitchen, industrial and scientific, kitchen and dining, office products, patio and lawn, pet supplies, sports and outdoors, tools and home improvement, and you guys are welcome to choose toys and games if you guys want. I personally just don't choose toys and games, but you guys are welcome to do that. These are the filters that we set for the last video. Monthly revenue, kind of want to look for something making around 8,000 to 30,000, and you're welcome to play with those numbers if you want. These are just ballpark numbers that I typically search for. Price range, if you guys didn't check out the last video, I set $11.93 because sometimes, you know, I say around $12 is the bare minimum for certain products that I personally look for. And people search, most people using this this software only put $12. And the reason why I dropped it to $11.93 is because a lot of people do price their products you know, with the 97 or 95. So you want to be able to include that in the price range that you guys are looking for your products. And then 75 is a top. So you're welcome to make that 100, 150, up to you guys. Review count, looking for things between 0 and 100 reviews. Review rating. I don't want to be competing against people with 5 stars. So I'm going to see where their downfall is. And I usually select 1 to 4. Shipping tier size, you're welcome to choose this. Most times you want to be going for non-oversized items. But at the same time, you want to keep an open mind. And, since a lot of people aren't going for oversized items, you may want to look into oversized items. You may be paying a little more or much more for fulfillment fees, but it may be less competitive and you still would be making the same profit. So you guys are definitely welcome to play with this. For the purpose of this video, we will be sticking to small and standard size items and playing with that shipping tier size. As mentioned, Helium 10 does have advanced filters, which is somewhat of a recent update within the last few months to a year, which is awesome. I definitely use some of these. Just to go over them briefly, sales year over the year. These are just changes within the year. You can set that percentage, minimum, maximum. Price change, this is the price change of a product that you're looking for within that above criteria. Within over 90 days, sales change percentage over 90 days, best sales period. Sometimes items are seasonal, and then you can kind of set that to determine which months would be best profitable or would have a higher demand. For example, if you're selling Valentine's Day products, if you're selling a bear or a rose, you're going to have that demand in February and surrounding months. So you can input that there. Sales to review ratio is how many sales you get to 1 review. Typically, for an average product, you probably get 1 review every 100 sales, of course, there are ways to better that ratio. Be sure to go check out my other video for that. But yeah, you can set sales to review ratio, monthly sales per unit. We're not going to be playing with these for this video. BSR, not going to matter too much. Number of sellers. Now we can play with this. We can start to play with this. So number of sellers. Let's say you're selling a specific product and you don't want too many people in that competing category. You can set the number of sellers, let's say 1 to 50. That's something that I like to go for. You don't want to be selling something with 2,000 people selling the same product. It could be extremely hard to rank, extremely hard to get visibility if everybody's selling the same thing. So let's stick to 1 to 50, and you guys are more than welcome to change this number to 100 or 200. Fulfillment, let's just go with all. Go with all. Number of images. Typically, really good listings have about 6 to 9 images. For the purpose of this video, we're going to try to target not so great listings and capitalize on that downfall. So let's go for listings with images, or number of images between 1 to 5. I think that should be really good. Variation count. We're not going to worry too much about that. It's just the number of variations a product has, such as color, size, package, how many units are in that item. And weight, we can just put this in as 0.1 pounds to 5 pounds. We don't want to go too heavy for this. Like I said, we'll try to not go into the oversized category, but you guys are more than welcome to. As I mentioned, it may be a super unsaturated category. So you guys are welcome to look at that. A lot of gurus advise otherwise, but if you're making a profit, why wouldn't you take the time to look at that? So right away, you just hit search like I did, 200 plus products found. And as mentioned in the other video, you're welcome to, sort by monthly revenue and number of views and monthly sales. But, let's just scroll down here and check this out. Mountain bike tubes. I'm not a biker, but 30,000. This guy has 5 images, $30,000 in revenue, 53 reviews, 3.9 stars. I think we could be able to do better than that. Let's see. Under Armour, again, you guys do not want to be competing against really big brands. There's a reason why they're making these revenues, because they have such a big brand. So try to stay away from that. Let's see, let's go to page 2. That's a lot of sports stuff. Let's see, fantasy football draft board kit. My goodness. I don't know if you guys play fantasy football. I don't play too much. I'm familiar slightly with it. Number of images, 3. Monthly revenue. Of course, this is a very seasonal product because, football is a very seasonal sport. But $30,000 in revenue, 12 reviews, 3.1 stars. It's probably a horrible product, but it's probably one of the only products on the market, which is why so many people are buying it, you guys. This listing is making 1,300 sales per month at $22, and these are cards, guys, so I'm assuming it's going to cost them like $2 to produce, and it's making $30,000 in revenue. That is wild. I would have never thought of that. I'm sure you guys would have never thought of that, unless you guys are football fans, and I take my word back. But let's try and search this by monthly revenue. That may have already been by monthly revenue. Sorry, that was by monthly revenue. It was in the reverse order, so we can sort it in the other direction. We'll start out. We set the filter by 8,000, so we'll start out with 8,000. Well, backpacks. I've never heard of this brand, so I don't think. I mean, it may be a big brand, may not be, but it has 4 reviews. It's making $8,000 in revenue. It's a pretty simple backpack, and it only has 2 images, guys. We can go ahead and pull this up, and if it wants to load, boom. Okay, 2 images, $45. In my opinion, it's not the best listing. You could have way better images, way better product description, way better title, and they're 3.5 stars, you guys. And this is making $8,000 in revenue. That is wild. Neck pillows, I'm sure you guys have seen. If you guys have been targeted, pixeled by Helium 10, you have seen the advertisements for neck pillows. So don't do neck pillows because Helium 10 CEO owner has said so. Bathroom and rug set. So that's something you would have never thought either. I mean, you see $8,000 in revenue, 21 reviews, 2.5 stars. And if you guys put out a better product, maybe change the color, maybe increase the number of items you have in the set, put out a better quality set, make this 2.5 stars, 4.5 star product. I'm sure you could just drive all the traffic from this listing onto your listing. So it definitely is extremely useful, just putting in these filters in the advanced filters. Let me know if that helped you guys out find a successful product, because it helps me find successful products time and time again, every time I do product research. So hopefully that was helpful for you guys. If that was helpful, be sure to like this video. I definitely appreciate it. It helps the YouTube algorithm and helps other people find this video to help others. If you have any questions and comments, please be sure to leave them down in the description below. And if you guys stayed to the end of this video, I forgot to mention it in the last video, but I do, and I am giving away coaching calls. All you need to do is comment down below, #Prestige Amazon FBA. That's #Prestige Amazon FBA. I will be selecting one commenter for a 30-minute coaching call to answer any of your questions. If you guys haven't checked out the Prestige Amazon FBA Mastermind group, please be sure to go check that down below in the description on Facebook, where it's a huge community. We're growing pretty quickly and we're very active. So I'm sure you'll find that helpful as well. But until next time, I'll thank you guys. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.